Perception brings possession. It's very difficult in life to attain things that you have not perceived. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that everything that you perceive will turn out to be the case. But many a times, you only walk towards something that you have perceived. So, the first step is you need to see. And seeing involves exploration. If you were perceiving to own a particular house in a particular area, you'd have to go and look at what that house looks like. You could be going on a property website to inspect. If you're expecting to buy a car, it doesn't necessarily mean you have the money. You could go to the dealer and explore the car that's available and explore the features. And then once you have done that, you also gathered the information pertaining to what you have seen. So you need to use your mind and also to expand your imagination. And in order to do that, you need to capitalize on one God-given ability, which is your mind. Put it to action. Imagine things. Exercise your mind. Stretch your mind. It's very good to actually imagine or use your imagination. Within that process, the next thing that you'd have to do is to write it down. You see, when you perceive something as good, it's also good to articulate that thing. As you articulate that thing, also put in all the information that you have gathered during the phase of seeing. Once you have articulated that, you need to encourage yourself. And one way to do it is by beginning to speak. Now, sometimes doubt creeps in, and sometimes resistance creeps in. But when you can speak out, you're able to encourage yourself. You're not necessarily just relying on other people, but you are relying on your internal resolve. You're also going to the place where you have written to rephrase, to reiterate what you have believed in. And then another important thing that you need to do is to take a walk. Right? In some cases, it may mean actually booking a physical show to go and inspect the house. In some cases, it may mean going to the car dealer and requesting for a test drive. Right? What you're just doing is you are experiencing the value, you're experiencing the gain, you're experiencing the payoff before it has manifested. And that experience will motivate you. So even when other things come in, which are negative, could be negative thoughts, you are so focused because you know what you are working towards. So perception brings possession. Seldom will you walk towards something you don't perceive. So you need to be intentional and begin to perceive right. Once you perceive, see, imagine, use your brain to think. And once you have done that, take a walk, go and inspect, write it down, make sure you're able to articulate, put as much detail as possible, get as much facts as possible, and then take an exercise. Enjoy the test drive. Enjoy the show, knowing that you are going to walk towards that. Thank you. Nuggets Abode. Learn, build, and thrive.